Hola, buenas tardes, konnichiwa. Again, I will introduce myself. I am a native Filipino who are learning to become a multilingual. And if you didn't know what is meant by multilingual, it is the ability of a person to understand and speak more than three languages aside from her native ones. And as a native Filipino, my main language are Filipino Tagalog. I also speak Filipino Bisaya and English. And here in the Philippines, English is also our main language. If you speak English and you decided to come here in the Philippines, you will no longer have time to communicate with us. That is because most Filipinos can understand and speak English. Okay, for today, I will talk about what is the reasons why I decided to learn multiple foreign languages. Right now, I'm studying for language. That is the Spanish, Japanese, Russian, and Icelandic. I usually spend 10 to 20 minutes studying the languages every day. That is because I also been busy on other works and activities. Okay, let's get started. The first reason is to understand the Russian books, Russian movies, Spanish movies, Japanese anime, Icelandic books, without relying on English subtitles or any English translations, because I've been realized that in the past my only source of information and knowledge are only written in English and Filipino, and that would be great if I could understand the foreign language and not only restricted on English. That means my perceiving world will be expanded, and that is the first reason. The second reason is to understand more the countries, their people, their culture, their histories. It is hard to explain, but I will give you an example. Before I was learning the Russian language, I didn't know much about the Russian country. I only know Russian based on what the book has tell me, based on the media, based on the school, on what they tell us. They say that Russian is communist, the politics are different, and so on. And I also a bit discriminations on other Russians, because that time I was ignorant. I didn't know much except on what the book tell us. But the day that I've been learning the Russians, I've been learning about the Russian peoples. I watched videos of what is their opinion in their life, what is their, and so on. I also have a friend who speaks in Russians, and we become a casual friend. And that day, I realized that by learning the language, we are given the opportunity to know them, to know more them deeply. It's like heart-to-heart connections. That is the second reason. The third reason is for job and opportunities. Most companies and corporations today are looking for a person who can speak more than three languages. That is because they can benefit from it. So, if you can speak more than three languages, you have a potential on some job opportunities, because again, as I said, most companies today are looking for someone who can speak multiple languages, because they will become their asset. And I think that's all. That is the main reasons why I decided foreign languages. Right now, it's raining here, so I must end. Thank you for watching, and see you again.